to Shreveport, Louisiana, home to the 11th oldest bowl game in college football, the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Army Black Knights offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
On the option, he is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Moving out of the pocket. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man. It's Robinson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Daly. They're trying to get to it. Going to try to get it himself. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Makes one man miss. He smashes his way through again. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? And now on 1st down after converting with the run. To the ground. He's got it again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. 3rd down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the 1st down.
Hops it downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Metcalf. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Got his man down the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. 3rd and goal coming up here. Back to the air one more time. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone. You're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Now on 2nd and short. The back goes in motion. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking for a man. It's Daly. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Or did he find a hole in the defense? Oh, look out! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Black Knights!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Getting that push, they pick up a 4 out to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fast motion from the offense. Now the play fake. Gets it out fast. At the 45 on its way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Braxton. Makes his connection. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. 6th play of the drive coming up. Dialing up the 2nd down pass play. This time he's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the red zone, it's Turner. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Catch in the middle, it's Metcalf. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights right down the middle. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Looking for space. It's Stewart. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. He'll pull it on the read. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking downfield, it's Daly. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. He's got it. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Going to the running game. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Black Knights are rolling down the field. The give to the fullback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And he'll be brought down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. On the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, John.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Fires and picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This is a designed run. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Black Knights will have it 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback keeps it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Releases to the running back. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing the first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, first and goal.
And the Black Knights trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Run it with the fullback. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Army!
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Throws to the back. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for room, it's Turner. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Marshall will be forced to punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Late hit, moves the ball up 15 yards. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Reynolds. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the right hand. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
The Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. The option look. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the option. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Trying to get to it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Running back goes in motion. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that 1st down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot at maintaining this drive. Now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Caught behind the line. It's Metcalf. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. They'll run the option. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Black Knights decide to punt it away. He'll for the fair catch here. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Makes the grab on the left. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's Braxton. Floats it out in space. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a second down play. The inside handoff. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Nice move to pick up yardage. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going to run it. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Nice move there. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Goes to the option. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. To the ground with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking for a man. It's Daly. Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to take off.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
That play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, and tremendous aggression there on fourth.
The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. The back goes in motion. He wants to throw it again. Got it behind the line. It's Turner. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's right on target. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Braxton. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hurd!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the game because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and just paying dividends now in the game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the returner will be dragged down. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He's off to the races. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Looking for a productive play on first down. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Offense gets set for second down. He'll ride his man on the option. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is a third and long. Back to pass, it's Daly. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Reads it, fires complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. It's blocked. The pressure got hold. He's going to get loose. He stopped at the 30-yard line, and what a play to give it to their offense. Here comes the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Headed to the end zone. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Black Knights!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. Handoff to the single back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Marshall quick to the line. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Braxton. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Fires toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So a little too much contact through the PI flag. They'll decline that one, and the touchdown stands. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On first down, here comes this offense. Give to the running back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. Corralled and brought down by the defense. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Handoff to the fullback. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Metcalf. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Through the air, it's Braxton. He finds his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Fitzpatrick. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Chapman. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He's got it on the run. And they'll get him down inside the 5, and this offense powering toward a score. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the touchdown, thundering herd. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, Dave, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looking to pass. It's Daly. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Using his legs, it's Stewart. At the 35, he's loose. He's finally got it out of bounds, and even with that kind of pickup, they are still short of the first down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. That's caught. It's Fitzpatrick. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, I myself have been in Shreveport to call the Independence Bowl. What a fantastic experience, and we've had ourselves a fun first half. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Independence Bowl.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. At the 40, there he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Marshall quick to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Shakes off the defender. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gonna run it. It's Turner. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Back to throw, it's Braxton. Got his man on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching his defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The Black Knights will move the sticks.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Big fullback's got it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering herd offense coming out. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Wide out in motion. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He'll do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
We talk a lot about quarterbacks having to make the right decisions in the pass game, reading coverages, et cetera, but how about in the run game as well? On these zone reads, on RPO-type plays are the option. Knowing when to keep the football and making that decision quickly, you saw a great example of it by the QB there.
The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Daly. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And now on second down for this offense. On the option. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He's looking for a man on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Reed. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A third and long coming up here. The snap sets up to throw. A little screen to the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Trying to find his man on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. With the catch, it's Metcalf. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Marshall will be forced to punt. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Back to pass, it's Daly. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After the incompletion, looking at second down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Got it set up on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Fights off the defender. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has a second down play. Give to the big fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? They'll power it inside with the fullback. And the Black Knights get enough for the first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. Now on the option. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the option. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Strong safeties are guys you can spin down and a lot of times spend a lot of time in that box, which means he's going to be in the run fit. He's going to be making tackles consistently. And he comes up, tell you what, they talk about big on big. A big fullback versus a big, strong safety. That's a big collision.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? Tackled there by the defense.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. They'll run the option. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense on first down. The run from the shotgun. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Braxton. He's got his man. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Grabbed behind the line. It's Chapman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get the first through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged on the outside. It's Robinson. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. They're going to throw it again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. The sure hands, it's Metcalf. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Sticks it in his belly. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Now on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Black Knights send out the punt unit. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. The expressway is wide open. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. A first down for the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Reed. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
They'll give it to him again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Handoff to the lone back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. The give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Black Knights have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Daly. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Snares it outside. It's Payne. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. With the catch, it's Fitzpatrick.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Braxton. Got his man quickly.
A little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Unloads to the wideout. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Looking to throw it again. Safe completion on the screen. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Oh, no good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to Tippett's hand. Plows through the defense. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They've got him looking one. Now they're going to throw it. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Black Knights look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Reynolds. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. The option look. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Splits the uprights, it's good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. They've done the work to build a nice cushion now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. From the gun, the ground game. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Such a tough spot spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hurd!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The play action fake. Floating away. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Daly. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. On the option. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. From the gun, running back gets to give. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Payne. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Marshall quick to the line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete downfield. Touchdown, thundering herd. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Setting up the screen. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. To throw, it's Daly. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. On second down, he'll let it fly. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. They're setting up the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. They want to just keep throwing it. Finds his tight end. And the Black Knights brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He's going to pass. Quarterback extends the play. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Moving away from pressure. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reynolds. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Offense getting set for first down. Out of the gun, they give to the back.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Payne. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Marshall will be forced to punt. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. First down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Comes out throwing on first down. They'll run the screen. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Running back goes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
On the run, it's Turner. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Direct snap. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Oh, what a move. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Daly. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. He wants to throw. A little screen to the running back. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. And the Black Knights have taken it inside the 20. They'll run the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room in it to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Army!
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and running back using his speed.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a 2-possession game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over. They'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Offense set on first down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Takes a handoff. It's Houston. Oh, look out! Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Down to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Reed.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late. Until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Looking for a man. It's Daly. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play.